Well, hello everybody. I hope you're all well. Whoa, I nearly fell off my damn wobble stool. Don't buy a wobble stool, not unless you want to wear a crash helmet as well. That was close. You could have seen me die live on camera. Anyway, I may come across as a little bit sarcastic in this video. It's not meant to happen. I'm not a very sarcastic person. Straight shooter. But anyway, Qassim, who has been kind of one of the people at the forefront of the Jay Slater case, you know, the one that we said was a little bit sketchy. They should get involved. But law enforcement over in El Spanol had said that he's irrelevant to it, and his mystery friend, who we still don't know who that is. Some people claim that they know. I've not seen anything that's absolutely confirmed the identity of this second person. But what I can say with absolute certainty is that Qassim is not a murderer. Definitely not a murderer, because someone has come forward and they vouched for him. And when people come forward and vouch for people and say, look, this person is not a murderer and other nice things, you've got to trust them, haven't you? So we look at it. Anyway, right. Jay and Whispers. Pal of convicted drug dealer. Ignore that. Ignore that, because that gives you a preconception that this person may not be trustworthy, this Qassim. Ignore that. Ignore his past. Pal of convicted drug dealer who partied with Jay Slater claims he's not a murderer and reveals chilling former nickname. Not sure once you hear the nickname you'll think it's very chilling. It's not like Voorhees or anything like that. A former pal of Ayub Qassim has revealed the nickname he used to go by and doesn't believe he's a murderer. A Brit convicted drug dealer who partied with Jay Slater before the teen vanished is not a murderer. See, they're rarely trying to ram that home. And went by a different nickname before he became known as Johnny Vegas. For former pal has revealed. They've also revealed that they never knew he was called Johnny Vegas. Ayub Qassim, 31, who was one of the two people who last saw Jay Slater in Tenerife, was also known as Whispers in criminal circles. Whispers. Not because he ate loads of Whispers. I like Whispers. Do you like Whispers? They're nice, aren't they? Love Whispers. There he is. Whispers. Now, one of his former pals has defended Qassim and said he was not a murderer. Cardiff, so Wales area, where he was trafficking drugs to. I'm sure that's just a coincidence as we read on. Born Rhoda Singh, 59, said she was shocked to discover Qassim was a key witness in the Jay Slater case. Because why would he be? Why would he be? She told the Mirror, I knew him as Whispers, but it's definitely the same person. I should know. We're in court together. So any credibility that you've just had, old Rhoda Singh, has fucked off straight out the window. I was shocked to find out that he could potentially be involved in a crime. I know him from our time in court together. Good old days. Anyway, we've lost touch over the last couple of years, but Whispers is a quiet, polite and gentle fella. He's not a murderer or anything like that. Just a drug trafficker who supplies drugs to people who they go on to kill people and destroy families and ruin lives. But ignore all that. For this, we're talking about something completely different. We're vouching for the guy. He wouldn't hurt a fly. They called him Whispers because of his quiet, soft voice. She continued, I haven't heard from Whispers for a few years. Probably because she couldn't fucking hear him because he was talking too quiet. Who knows? He used to ring me from prison to make sure I was okay. Are you alright? Good, I'm just in prison. But I'm not a murderer. I think he felt bad that I got caught up in the shit that was going on in his life. I didn't know he was in Tenerife or that he is now nicknamed Johnny Vegas. He will always be Whispers to me. Rhoda's partner, retired taxi driver Les J. No connection to the J who's missing. 64, remembered Qassim as Whispers. He said, I remember Whispers. Well, he was polite and softly spoken. He was a Londoner, Londoner with a quiet, soft-spoken voice. That fucking sound right, doesn't it? Working in South Wales for a major drugs gang and staying around the corner from us. Fuck, couldn't make this shit up, could you? He was sofa surfing. Can't imagine him surfing, not his shape, but not at our place. We didn't have the room. Or maybe they didn't have a sofa. As I recall, he and the gang were only in our place sheltering from the rain. I came home that night to find my door kicked in and Rodder in police custody. I'm not excusing him for being a drug dealer, but I don't think he would have anything to do with the disappearance of this young lad. He always seemed so nice. Quite the businessman. He's more likely to help someone in trouble than harm them. A convicted drug dealer has insisted that he has nothing to do with the disappearance, and he saw Jay leave his Airbnb alive. After making the statement, he arrived alive, he left alive. The funny thing here, what I will just come back up and put my beautiful face on the screen and say, they talk about the fact that he's someone who would help someone. He would definitely help someone. So half of the story goes in line with Jay didn't have anywhere to go, even though that was a lie. So he offered him a place to after party / sleep. Supplied him with a phone charger that didn't work because Jay's phone was on 1%, apparently. And he said he'd give him a lift that he never actually gave him because Jay decided that it would be better to walk 11 hours than get in the car with Qassim. So either that story isn't entirely true or his driving is that bad that he wanted to get away from him. Or, because of how softly spoken Qassim was, maybe Jay just got that sick of fucking repeating himself or saying, what, that he had to get out of there. Agitated bit, and had a lot of sleep, been up all night. But there we go. Anyway, let me come back here. So like I say, he didn't help him, did he? He didn't help him. When he was missing and he found out that he had been bitten or something by a cactus, he didn't offer to go and pick him up, didn't go searching for him. Anyway, former detective Mark Williams Thomas, otherwise known as Chocolate Teapot, said he tracked down Qassim and grilled him on a bizarre mystery. Mark said Ayub has provided me with his account and what he says happened on that morning, Monday the 17th of June. Said it very quietly. The investigator describes Qassim's versions of events, including Jay's insistence on leaving the Airbnb early that morning despite the offer of a lift. Mark said Jay wanted to carry on partying and he said he had nowhere to stay. So he said he could come back to his because they were planning on going to sleep. He claimed they got back to the Airbnb in Mascot some 11 hours walk from where Jay was supposed to stay and said he could sleep on the sofa. No party. I'd feel perhaps Jay was rarely upset that he thought he was going back to a party and they just want to sleep. Jay was offered a blanket and a towel and was given a cigarette by Ayub. Very kind, very kind. Mark says before the teen slept on the sofa, he asked for a phone charger. Just going over old news now, really, aren't we? Fuck it, we'll cut that short. Anyway, yeah, he's not a murderer. You can trust what they're saying. Softly spoken, sofa surfing, safe as houses. See you in the next one.